May with Exatech. So welcome everyone. My name is Brooke. I am your host for today's AMA session. So today we have EXT Exatech. So this is a project which has been here for more than a year. Oh, not more than a year, almost a year. So I actually watched this project went to its lowest and up to its highest point. So it's a quite interesting project. Now, it is also a proof of artificial intelligence, which we rarely see here in the space. All right, so welcome, Oz. Could you tell us about yourself, um, about the team, about the developers of these projects, and what are their experiences in terms of blockchain development?
For sure, for sure. I would like firstly to thank you, Brooke, for giving this nice brief introduction about Exatech. A little bit about myself. My name is Oz. I am a bachelor degrees in finance, master's in macroeconomics, and master's as well in microeconomics. I have been in the industry for the past, I would say, since 2019. So I was there throughout the last bull run up till this day, looking for very special projects to work closely with where I see high potential. I'm based in Dubai. Um, Basically, what got me excited about Exatech is, as you said very well, it's literally the only sole source of blockchain accessibility with the power of artificial intelligence and nodes. So the team basically Akhtar, which is our main dev and the owner of the project, he has a vast experience for the past many years, God knows, but he has been there for quite a while. We have Crisscross as well, working very closely. We have KSOL, very nice, straightforward, experienced chads in the industry of blockchain in general and crypto. Now, a little bit of Exatech. Basically, it's a groundbreaking, if I might say, blockchain project that is literally reshaping the concept of decentralized technology landscape. At its core lies the innovative, as we said initially, the proof of artificial intelligence consensus mechanism. So we heard basically proof of work, proof of authority, proof of stake. We are the only project that came up with proof of artificial intelligence. So basically, it's coupled with Node AI technology to fuel the platform and our blockchain with unparalleled functionalities and capabilities. The Exatech blockchain that we are building, which is already, by the way, the mainnet is already live. I would maybe further down, I would let you know how to connect with our mainnet. It's nested with Exatech network. So basically, it harnesses the power of blockchain to transform, you could say, businesses, developers, project owners. It has a vast use case just because we're using artificial intelligence and nodes into our blockchain. Now, the very interesting part, people that are experienced in blockchains, Exatech its architecture is capable of handling literally 450,000 transactions per second with minimal gas fees. It's just so wild and crazy when I was speaking to the team in the back end, because we are now in the phase of developing, and very soon we have very big updates. The amount of work that the team is doing in the background, it's literally making this project, once it's completed and set and good to go, will be one of the most special blockchains out there in this industry. So basically, the Node AI, the nodes that we have within our blockchain, it ensures secure, transparent, and immutable record accessible to everyone. As you know, blockchain doesn't lie. So Spark smart contracts, they play a pivotal role within our platform. Like they automate processes, validating data, fostering participation through a token-based system. So Exatech, at the moment as we speak, it's a BEP20 token, but that won't stay for long. Very soon, we are shifting to our mainnet. So it will have its own mainnet token, which will be EXT20. So we will be, I don't want to say competing, because we would be working actually, as a matter of fact, closely with other blockchains like Binance, for example, BEP, with Ethereum, with you name them all the big names, Optimism, those big names. We can be working actually closely with them, optimizing their blockchain. So we will be having our own unique blockchain very soon, once we shift and transfer to our own mainnet and have our own token. Now, moreover, Exatech ecosystem offers really low gas fees. So basically, any developer or business owner, it makes his life easier, making its services more cost effective, accessible to broader audience. This affordability for us is really crucial in democratizing blockchain technology and implementation and adoption. So furthermore, as well, it maintains an immutable audit trail. So it ensures transparency, as I said, accountability, and trust within the ecosystem. Every transaction is literally recorded securely on the distributed ledger, forming a tamper-proof record on all the platforms for the entire transaction history. And it's basically, to us, honestly, the EXT is quite special. Like for me, since I've been with the team working in the back end, getting information from them, it's a testament to an innovation. It's really groundbreaking, like merging artificial intelligence and the node technology. It will pioneer all sorts of decentralized blockchain and platforms of unparalleled versatility, efficiency, you name it, as well with its comprehensive validation, automated comprehensive validation, storage, AI-driven analysis, collaboration tools, token incentives, low fees. It's for us, it's really poised to, just kick off for us this year, because we're very close to announce our shift to our mainnet. So basically, in summary, Exatech really represents a paradigm shift, empowering users, developers, as I said, researchers to collaborate, innovative ideas, thrive within a really secure and efficient decentralized ecosystem. If I'm talking too much or too fast, just let me know, because
Just go on, man. Just go
I'm too passionate about Exatech. So I don't want to go too details technically, but you know, just stop me if I'm talking too much of technical details.
Just keep on going, man. You're doing great.
Yeah. So, as I said, as we speak now, you can interact with our EXT20. You can get started. You can use the browser extension. I think the team will be sharing it. It's always there, shared every day on our group, TG group. So you can connect your wallet with a DApp. For example, MetaMask is the most popular one. By default, MetaMask connects to the Ethereum. So to connect EXT network, you need to add the EXT network as a custom network. You can create a new account and send the funds to from your main EXT network wallet to import the existing Ethereum wallet connect. You can also import the account either by using secret passphrase. If you use the Ledger hardware wallet, you can as well use it in MetaMask too. It will connect you to your wallet and have some balances address if you access the wallet and the wallet website. So the team, maybe if I'm sure there are some of the teams here. So if you can just share that in our main TG once after the AMA, so that people can have a try. Yeah, so this is briefly what is Exatech all about. It's a layer one blockchain, but with the twist and the taste of artificial intelligence. So just keep in mind, guys, it's literally the first mover out there in the market since crypto has been
So, Oz, you mentioned that soon you will be migrating into EXT20 network. Now, since
Hello?
hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah,
All right. So I was talking, but I noticed that
it was muted. Yeah.
my microphone isn't working. Okay. So, Oz, you mentioned that soon you will be migrating into EXT20 network.
Yeah. 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 So basically, as we speak now, um, sometime maybe I wouldn't want to share it because I don't have the right to. I haven't been asked about that to do that. But anyways, Exatech is currently undergoing a pivotal phase for development. Honestly, they're focusing extensively on upgrading its mainnet infrastructure. So this strategic initiative marks a significant milestone, honestly, for us, for the platform. We are introducing a series of enhancements aimed to fortify the ecosystem and expanding its capabilities. And we are spending.
I think you're breaking up.
Hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Till what part did you hear me?
You broke up in the part of your ecosystem.
Okay, so basically, I was saying that the team, as we speak now, they're doing a lot of developments. They're focusing extensively on upgrading the infrastructure of the mainnet before the launch. One of the cornerstone objectives of this phase that we are in now, it involves the introduction of basically substantial improvements of Exatech mainnet. Among these upgrades is the launch of the native token, which promises to elevate the platform utility and to foster, greater engagement among its user base, basically. Additionally, the rollout of EXT20 decks that we are working on now, I mean, the roadmap is quite healthy for us. It's quite busy. So basically, from April to June, we will be working on major improvements to the Exatech mainnet, as I said. This includes the launch of our native token, shifting to our mainnet from BEP20. We will be doing one-to-one bridging. So you don't need to send your tokens to any of us. You just do straight bridging one-to-one. We are also building our decentralized exchange protocol, which will include swaps, bridge, farming functions. We're doing security enhancements, which we are also focused within the security updates. As I said, we are investing a lot of money in the security framework that we have implementing on our blockchain, because as you're all aware of, the amount of, let's say, hacks or issues that XYZ blockchains that have been facing for the past 3 years has been tremendous. The amount of expertise these hackers that are having, of course, using artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is actually a two-sided weapons. So we're making sure to fortify our blockchain before we launch it, which is going to be extremely close. Then the second phase, basically from July onwards to October, we will be enhancing the artificial intelligence node capabilities. In this phase, the main focus is basically to increase the capabilities of the AI nodes. That involves optimizing the network performance for efficiency and speed, improving the network security, and improving overall network performance and stability. These steps basically they aim to increase the efficiency and the reliability of the blockchain network. And the final phase, which is November to December, it's basically just technological innovation, ecosystem improvement. If we have any sort of improvements that we can do in the final phase, whether it's improving the Exatech blockchain ecosystem overall, it involves like developing new technologies as well as improving the overall ecosystem to encourage wider adoption. So yeah.
hmm So, my question about the mainnet. So, as we know, this consensus is different from PO, proof of work. So, my question about your network is that how secure is it against Sibyl attacks? Because as we know, in POW network, a Sibyl attack can be carried out by purchasing a lot of mining hardware. So, in what way does the proof of AI network can be secure in face of Sibyl attacks?
That's a lovely question, which every investor has to look at, every project, every developer, and every builder. I salute you for that. So basically, this is where we had the concept of AI into our ecosystem or our blockchain. Now, the ecosystem, sorry, the AI, the artificial intelligence, it is going to be automated to ensure that all the AI nodes and the consensus nodes in the EXT20 network are running automatically 24/7 updated and up-to-date software to reduce the risk of security attacks. So there will be always software updates and hardware updates regularly, whether they're from our servers or from our nodes itself. So it's automated. It's something that it, AI will be taking care of it, but of course, keeping the devs and the back end team will always be keeping an eye on always to make sure that the softwares, because the software is the most important part, along with the hardware, to be always upgraded and updated according to the market, let's say, developments and market situations. That's in the sense of security.
Gotcha. So, what about in terms of validators? So, how is it chosen here in EXT network? Because I've talked to Anwar, I talked to the dev actually earlier, and he mentioned that he is preparing something for that.
Okay. Now, I'm the type of person that I would like to give what I am comfortably talking about. Since I'm not really in a technical background, as I explained myself initially, please, any question that you have can definitely be written down and shared with the devs. The team that is now online with us will note it down and will be shared whatever I cannot answer right now in our Telegram group. I am definitely sure that it will be answered. So sorry, but I don't like to give you faulty answers.
All right, that's good enough, man. So, yeah, so you're a speaker here, not a technical guy. So, all good.
You feel me, man.
All right.
So
But
yeah,
yeah, but there will be a
I would
lot of
just like
technical questions here for sure.
no problem. Whatever I can answer, definitely I'll answer. Now, on regarding this, going back to the security improvements, as I said, continuous updates and improvements are made to the XT network's security layer. Okay, so including the use of strong encryption technologies, as well as you're aware, and more advanced security software. So the implementation of the new security solutions to protect the networks from increasing cyber attacks are through very sophisticated, extremely sophisticated encryptions that will be automated through the AI. Yeah, I just wanted to
So,
add that part on regarding the security.
mhm. you um you mentioned that uh, EXT20 network is super scalable. You said about 450,000 transaction per second.
True, that's true. Yeah, so I know when I heard that number from the team, I was just I had a jaw dropping effect immediately, and I really cannot wait to witness that. So yes, I don't we don't like to always put our heads to other blockchains, but I don't think there's a blockchain out there that could be doing a 450 thousand transactions per second, and this is due to the artificial intelligence again and the nodes. The nodes is a very important factor in our let's say ecosystem, and the AI, of course. It just makes sure that it's the most efficient, the fastest, and the most smoothest transactions that could be going through the blockchain. Now, of course, the ecosystem overall, the blockchain ecosystem, it continues to expand with, of course, support of the developers, the token holders, and other stakeholders. You know how it is for a blockchain. The larger number of let's say stakers or holders, the stronger the let's say the ecosystem becomes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I got it. Now, there are a lot of questions here. If I continue to ask questions, that we might go through them. So,
No problem.
so here, let's go to the people who are raising their hands first for you to be able to answer their questions.
Sure, sure.
All right, so let's start with the first one who raised his hand, Josiah. So you're allowed to speak, man. Hey, Josiah, are you there?
Can you hear
All
me?
right. Okay. Yeah, man.
Oh, hi. Good day. Good day.
Good
So,
day, Josiah.
now to my question. I like the fact that Exatech uses POAI mechanism. Truly, it's fast and reduces costs, saves energy, and also handles data in real time because it uses deep learning and machine learning, just as mentioned in the white paper.
Yeah.
But the team didn't mention any disadvantage of POAI, like POAI uses algorithms to make its own decisions due to the deep learning capability. So my question is, has the APIs and algorithms been tested for malwares to verify that it does not contain any malicious codes that might interfere with the validation process and leave the chain open to attacks?
100%. And that's why sometimes we try to explain to, first of all, thank you very much for a smart question. That's why we try
Yeah.
to always educate our community that the reason why we are taking our sweet time, although some people, like everything to happen fast, but that's not our, let's say, style of doing things. We would like, once we launch everything, to have the most sophisticated encryptions using our AI nodes that we need to when we because it's a one-time shot. If you launch and if you do the shifting of to our mainnet and any sort of issues that we face, that will have backfire to the whole project and it will kick us back many months. So we are taking our sweet time, testing, trial and error as we speak now. So far the testings have been extremely smooth in terms of security, speed, efficiency, and the learning curve of our AI nodes. So we keep improving, we keep implementing. The team sometimes usually try to use bugs into our blockchain to see how the reaction of the blockchain acts against these malicious bugs. So we are in the phase now, literally so close to the launch. The tests have been going very smooth. So basically, answering your question, how do we ensure? We ensure it through trial and error, factual, actual tests that we do on daily or weekly or bi-weekly timeframes.
Okay. I understand you now. Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
the
you so much.
opportunity. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
man.
very
Thank
much.
you for your question. Appreciate it.
Also, when I was browsing to EXT website, I saw that there is a part in the roadmap which shows bug bounty. So that will help also the network become more secure for
Yeah,
hackers to try to find those bugs. And also, I saw that there is a hackathon in
yeah,
your roadmap.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so
basically, we try to make sure we give them a hard time, so they get bored and leave.
will, will there be any rewards for bug hunters if they found any in your network?
Okay. I will leave that to the team as well answer. I don't like to give misguiding answers, but from this statement, I do assume yes. It's a bug
Yes, good.
hunting. So the community has to hunt for those, for example, bugs to get something in return. It could be an implementation aspect that the team has in the background, but that question I have noted it down and it will be answered in our main group. Yeah. And to add something to our friend here, Josia, um, in regarding to the security measures as well that we are doing, um, we are actually reaching out. Basically, I think I'm not sure, but we have added. I think from what I understood today, yes, that we have added several new team members, literally just to focus on security across all the Exatech platforms. Because as I said during our halfway through, I said that we are building our own decks where you can swap, bridge, etc., etc. So our team in the back end and security wise, we are increasing. We are hiring. So there are people who work solely for security. So everything runs according to the system that has been created and to focus only on security. So it's not a one-man show. Just to make you feel comfortable better, it's not a one-man show. Yeah, just wanted to add that part to give more confidence to my friend Josia.
Yeah, it is really necessary to add more team members when it comes to developing. Also
Yeah.
for security, because as you mentioned, it's only Akhtar who was developing the main blockchain.
100%. I totally agree with you. Yeah. So basically, yeah, we need to focus. See, with time, once everything is launched, now Akhtar is literally he has his eyes, his senses, his brains, his hands, his heart into the project. But in the end of the day, a project that with this size of let's say ecosystem, of course they are working in the background, of course, to have a team to handle each sector of the project. Because at the end of the day, nobody's an octopus. Nobody can do everything by himself, especially once we are in the phase of growing. But until now, since it's still in the development phase, pre-launch of the I mean, to shift to our mainnet. He's doing it now, but slowly focusing more on the security part because we're very close to the launch of our products.
All right, so let's move to the next question. So I'm going to unmute. Okay, so who came in first? Okay, so here, Lafitte first.
Hello, can you hear me?
Lafitte, yes.
Yes, we can.
So my question is, with the Exatech network, hybrid consensus algorithm and sharding mechanism, how do you ensure network security and prevent potential centralization tendencies that could arise from a concentrated validator set or shared dominance?
Could you kindly just repeat your question? Sorry, I missed your question.
Could you try to speak slower, please?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
With the Exatech network, hybrid consensus algorithm and sharding mechanism, how do you ensure network security and prevent potential centralization tendencies that could arise from a concentrated validator set or shared domains?
Broke, were you able to just
Actually,
hear?
no, I didn't understand her as well. So, I guess we could move on to the next question then, because we have a lot of questions to go through and we can't understand them. Okay.
I'm really sorry, Lofia, but if I can recommend you, please, if you can just follow us on our main TG group, 100% we will answer you there.
Okay, so let's go to these known guys. Here, another love.
Hi, bro. Can you hear me?
Hi, man. Nice to see you back in this AMA.
Yeah, same here. Nice presentation so far. Great one, us. So,
Thank you, brother.
going,
Appreciate it.
all right. So going to my question now.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the website, there is a place here on your proof of artificial intelligence created to ensure the decentralization of blockchain. So I want to know, like, can you please explain the processes of your node authentication, multi-factor authentication, and audit trail within the Exatech network? Did you get the question?
Can you please repeat it? I'm sorry.
All right. I say, can you please explain the process of node authentication, multi-factor authentication, and audit trail within your Exatech network?
Okay. What I understood is you're asking how is the mode of authentication of our nodes, correct?
On your proof, yeah, on your proof of your
Okay.
AI.
Okay. So basically, generally speaking, what we usually use, as I said, we use basically around 4 to 5, let's say, crucial aspects to enhance the overall security and resilience of the any distributed system. So through feeding our artificial intelligence software and hardware, of course, we use the distributed ledger technology. So we utilize the blockchain, or for example platform, to store the authenticated data in a decentralized manner. So each node maintains its own copy of the ledger, ensuring transparency and integrity in the authentication process. Now, the second part is the consensus mechanism. So we implement consensus. I hate this word, man. I have been trying to say it for years now. I always flip it about it. The consensus algorithm, such as proof of work or proof of stake, for example. In our case, it's proof of artificial intelligence to decentralize again the authentication process of the nodes, to participate in basically reaching the validity of each transaction and authentication request. The third part, I assume, is the multi-signature authentication. So basically, you have to require authentication for multiple nodes or parties to validate the transaction or access request. Now, this approach, basically, in my opinion, it's one of the most important parts, because it distributes the trust among several entities or personnels, reducing, basically, let's say, a single point of failure. Now, this is mostly what from my humble knowledge, again, I'm not a technical background, but from my humble knowledge, what I understand on how they will be handling this portion of your question. Again, for further information in details, our devs are available 24/7 in the group. But I really hope, another love, that I answered your question as much as I can.
Yeah, Oz, in as much as you say that you are the person, but I give it to you. You are doing your best so far, and I have a follow up on the question and the response you gave. Brooke, if you don't mind, can I go on with the follow-up question?
Go ahead, man. Floor is
All right,
yours.
thank you. So, Oz, uh, also, I want to also know, like, you talked about the consensus. How does the consensus mechanism, like choosing for the POAI security system, contribute to the scalability and resilience of your project?
Can you just repeat your question? Your voice was cutting in the beginning.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that.
No
I
worries.
say that you talked about consensus mechanism. Can you hear me now?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, okay. So I want to know, how does this consensus mechanism chosen for the POAI security system contribute to the scalability and resilience of your project?
So basically, what I
Did you
understand
get
from your
that,
question,
Oz?
yeah. Your question is how our consequences mechanism using AI it contributes to the scalability and the security of a project. If I'm understanding you right.
The scalability, yeah, and the resilience. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Basically, so see, our AI algorithms they analyze network traffic, for example, transaction patterns, node behaviors, if there is any malicious behavior in real time. So as I said previously to your question to Josia, it's 24/7. Sometimes uh, having a general attendee, a security dev, for example, watching the blockchain 24/7, that's not possible. So this is where we come into intuition. The AI, it watches node behaviors in real time to optimize the consensus protocol, basically by adjusting the parameters like block size, for example, block time, network topology. AI-driven consensus mechanism can also enhance scalability by efficiently processing, let's say, how can I say it, higher volume of transactions without compromising performance, through using bigger block sizes, better block times, and network topology. Other way I would assume is the AI, the software that we're implementing, that we always feed and update and upgrade, can enable the consensus mechanism to adapt dynamically to the change of the network conditions and workloads. We are seeing how usually during high traffics in Ethereum, how crazy the fees become, where sometimes it's no more worth to trade the token that you are in, or even if you are a project or you are a, let's say, owner of a business built on Ethereum, the network congestions makes it just sometimes too hectic for people that are building on Ethereum. So for basically the AI algorithms that we have can detect congestions or bottlenecks in the network in real life and adjust the protocol accordingly to improve the throughput and basically reduce latency. And of course, we have a self-learning and adaptive mechanism in our nodes. So basically, as well for the security part, the driven consensus mechanism, that the one that we at least working in, it has the capability to learn from past, let's say, security incidents and adapt its defense mechanism accordingly by continuously 24/7 analyzing new data, updating the algorithms through AI powered systems, basically, that we have, and responds to any emerging threat before it happens. So this is how it becomes resilient against any, evolving attack strategies. Because nowadays, even hackers, they are using AI to do attacks. So that's why we personally thought of when Akhtar was building this, he thought that he needed to make something very niche and unique, and that would be only by integrating AI to our system. Becomes much more efficient, cost effective, whether it's from in terms of manpower or in terms of the maintenance of the network and the ecosystem. I hope I answered you, my man.
Oh yes, oh yes. Thank you very much, also,
Thank you,
for your great
thank you so much.
responses.
Actually, for
Appreciate it.
not being a
Very much,
technical
bro,
guy, that
for the great
is
opportunity.
a really good answer, man.
Sorry?
I said for not being a technical guy,
Oh,
you have answered that really well.
my friend, it might be from my very, very humble stay in this space for a very long time. I've witnessed a lot of problems, whether it's in blockchains, hacks, attacks. As I said, I like to make a lot of relationships with people and project owners. So it could be from that. But thank you.
All right, so let's go for AI next. Man, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, Brooke. Hello, Ozzy.
Hey,
So I'll
hey,
just go
Ryan.
straight to my question. Uh, I was reading through your website and I noticed you said you have the ability to maintain 450,000 transactions per second, right? So I would like to know if that has been audited, right? If that like have been verified that you can actually handle
Yes, okay.
that amount of transactions per second.
Of course, of course. As I said, AI, I love your nickname, by the way. That's what we're all about. But yes, that's why we have little slowly postponed the announcement of the launch because we are not in a stand where we claim something and when we go live, it's something else. We are here for the very long run. We're not here to be for one bull cycle. We are here working in Exatech. At least Akhtar and his team is working in Exatech as a business venture. So Exatech, to him, it's his baby. So I am 100% sure that he would not be claiming such output of performance if that's not in the fact. And from what I spoke to him, that yes, they have done it through many trial and errors until they were able to reach that number in a very short time. And by the way, this is just the beginning. As I said, this is what makes AI very, very interesting part in the blockchain world. This thing can even go higher. The higher that you develop, the better hardware, the higher RPC speed. It can always get better. But as we speak now, yes, it is 450,000 TPS assured.
All right, thank you very much. Brooke, can I go on like a second question, if you don't mind?
Go ahead, man.
All right, so I'm not really familiar with the concept of proof of intelligence, right? So do you still need validators like you do in POS and POWs? You still need validators, or it's just like a completely automated system?
Can you repeat your answer, please? Sorry, your question?
Sure. Is there a need for validators as in POWs and POS? That
Sorry, you broke up there. I didn't get you either.
okay, I'll have to repeat myself. In POWs and POS, they are validators, right? So would that be the same in proof of intelligence, just like they have?
Okay. So you're talking about the validators, whether it is automated or it has man interference. Okay. So Basically, the selection of the validator, instead of the traditional validators in the blockchain network, usually, what we have is that the system would utilize AI agents as validators. Okay, so these AI agents, they could be implemented as sophisticated algorithms, even neural networks, for example, trained for specific tasks related to the blockchain validation. The second part I would assume and say is the intelligence assessment. So basically, before participating as a validator, these AI agents that we have would undergo an intelligence assessment process. This assessment could involve into testing the abilities to solve these complex problems, adapt the changing environment, and make decisions autonomously. So the validation is all autonomous. You just have to be sitting there enjoying your cup of coffee while you let AI rule us all. So the process, as you're all aware, when a new block is proposed, the AI agents would independently validate the transactions. So involuntary, without the interference of humans, it will independently validate the transactions within the block based, of course, on the understanding of the network objectives. So it's all automated. And then there is always continuous learning, of course. This is the lovely part about artificial intelligence. And that's why.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, bro.
That's why AI, this is, by the way, maybe not many know, but this is really going to, it's groundbreaking. You can imagine, man, the reward mechanism itself. So the AI agents that are contributing to the ecosystem, they positively validate the process and demonstrate the rewards autonomously without you needing to shift, for example, from one validator to the other. So it basically protects your, let's say, rewards and avoids any incorrect judgments for the penalties, from unstaking or etc.
Very good answer. I'm the one who speaks on behalf of AI now.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brooke.
All right. There are still a lot of people who are raising their hands, but I can't unmute them all. So let's have last 3 people. Okay, so it is really hard to choose some people. Yeah, but of course I'm going to pass up on those people who looks like bots. Okay, so
see, now AI can kill these bots.
yeah, but I'm sure that there are no bots here, but there are some bot questions, of course, so we can't avoid that. So ChatGPT actually makes good questions from pulling up data on the website.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so here, James Bond, Agent 007. You're unmuted. James Bond, are you here? All right, we'll give you a few seconds or 15 seconds. If you don't unmute your microphone, then we'll move on to the next one.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, James Bond, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so try to put your microphone near your mouth, please. We can hear you, but it's not clear.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess move on to the next one.
Do you have a question, Brooke?
Actually, I'll let other people ask questions instead.
Please, you're highly technical. Don't embarrass me.
Not really. From one admin here in the Skeleton Lounge, she mentioned that he has a question as well. So, Emmanuel, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
thank you. So can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hi, how are you, Emmanuel?
Yeah, I'm good. And how are you too?
Good, man. Good to have you, bro.
All right, thank you. So since you said you're not very technical, I don't think you'll be able to answer my question. But I want to tell you that Exatech is not the first project that is using POAI mechanism. There's this project called Neutrinos. Yeah, I think yes, Neutrinos. So
Okay,
they are also using proof of artificial intelligence. So
okay.
and their own validation process is they are using super nodes and super nodes and random nodes. Yes. So the what the algorithm just does is it distributes power between the nodes to to to
Yeah,
um to I don't know how to put this. Like it's distributing power between the nodes so that there won't be a 51% attack. But it's not like an AI based validation process. So there's like a nodes involved. Although the AI is running the validation process as well. The use of the AI is just that it is distributing the power between the nodes to make sure that there is not a 51% attack. So I
yeah.
don't know if that's what you mean by the validation process of your AI, or what you mean is that it is fully run by AI and there's no need for random nodes or super nodes. I don't know if you understand that.
Yeah, no, I got you 100%. And I know the project you're talking about, and I'm invested in that project. Do you like that? But the only difference is you cannot compare us. I don't like to compare project to project. All projects, all hardworking teams are always appreciated. They're always an addition to this market. But we are having our own mainnet and blockchain. What they do is they sell or they rent nodes. So it's a completely different concept. So basically, they have a set of nodes, hardware nodes, software, of course, that they are renting out. So it's a different concept completely from what we are. We are building a whole blockchain, a mainnet layer one, for people to build on us. Okay. Now, what I was saying is that the EXT is fully autonomous. You can hear me, Emmanuel?
Yes, I can hear you. All right, thank you
Yeah.
for clearing that. Yeah, I just wanted to chip that in so that just to clear it
Yeah.
up to understand if it's the same concept or there's a difference. All right, thank
Yeah.
you.
But it's a good project, man. I like Noel.
All right. So, good one. Now, last person. Okay. So, all right. Oz, you choose from the people who are raising their hands. I'll give you this one.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You're making it very different, man. Difficult for me. I don't like upsetting anyone. I'm down to answer all, but please, the floor is yours. Yeah,
Hello?
bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
So,
can choose anybody, no worries.
okay. So, I don't know. Okay. But I'll mute random people here. Okay. So the one who stayed from the who was here from the beginning, I mean. So that was, hold on. And James Bond of Tokyo. So Tokyo, you're unmuted. Hello Tokyo, are you still there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sound and loud.
Okay, so my question is the use of AI technology for data analysis on the Exatech network opens up possibilities for predictive analytics and decision making. How do you ensure the ethical use of AI and prevent potential misuse or manipulation of data driven insights?
Okay. That question really, it all depends on the ethics of the team. You're asking a question that is double-sided. I can answer you in a professional way by saying that we are a professional project that are here to build. Akhtar is a very known developer in the world of cryptocurrencies for the past many years. I totally agree with you that AI can be used in the bad side and the good side. Now, it depends on the humans themselves, how they use it. There is no way that I can assure you how we will not be using it, but or what I can say, we're not here to use it in a bad way. We're here building a full-on blockchain. We're here for for the long term. We're not here to making quick bucks and leave. Each one of the team members, they're already, if you allow me to say this, I don't mean anything, but they're well off. So no, we're not here to people, get people's data and breach them, for example. Your question is kind of tricky, but I hope I answered your question. I mean, yeah, it depends on each human's ethics, and I believe the full team, they are quite very ethical in what they do, and they're building something very special. I don't think an act of that would be possible by a team that is being a first mover in this industry. Yeah, I hope I answered your question, but very smart question, very tricky.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tokyo.
Okay, so I can't go without asking this last one because this guy stayed from the beginning of this AMA session. It seems like he is a member of your community. So
I'm with you, man.
here
Take your
from
time.
Reinhard, he typed his question in the question and answer group. So, okay, hold on. Okay, tag you anyway. So, knowing that nowadays there are attacks targeting AI algorithms within the blockchain environment, what strategies does Exatech employ to detect and mitigate such potential attacks? Again, what are we expecting from Exatech team as procedures or methods they have put in place to continuously update and refine their AI algorithms to resist and adapt to the evolving security threats?
Okay, I think I have explained it before, but basically, as I said, the AI that we have implemented, okay, it will be detection of, for example, the detection of the algorithms to identify, for example, let's say unusual patterns or behavior in the network traffic or system logs or any user activity, basically by continuously analyzing the data. These AI algorithms that we are using and testing as we speak, we ensure that they can detect potential threats, such as you name it, my friend. You know how it is: malware infections, unauthorized access attempts, or insider threats. And that we do that through predictive analysis. So we utilize the AI algorithms to analyze and to anticipate and prevent security breaches before they occur, and that is due to the continuous analyzation throughout the day, 24/7, by using the power of historical data and identifying patterns associated with previous attacks. So as I said, during our trial and error phase of testing our blockchain, we have indulged some bugs for our system to keep learning we saw how they reacted, and it kept improving and learning by itself. So they can proactively identify potential vulnerabilities, and they can, immediately take preventive measures to mitigate these, let's say, risks. I would say, yeah. So basically, also, of course, we, as I said, we keep feeding our AI algorithms through, there's something called threat intelligence feeds. This is basically to enhance the threat detection, the response, because sometimes you can detect a threat, but you don't react quickly and efficiently, that it would be too late. So we also are working on the response speed and the capabilities of these algorithms to react, basically by leveraging external threat intelligence sources, such as, if you know about, for example, I don't know how much of you know about it, but like malware signatures, suspicious IP addresses, or any sort of emerging attack trends, because the developments of these threats are becoming too swift. So sometimes you cannot predict. That's why this AI algorithms, it will be fighting back those undetected threats by humans, and that is done by AI-powered systems to identify and block any malicious activity. So it's all automated responses, and through utilizing, machine learning to train the AI models to recognize and defense on any new or updated attacks. So it always has to be stimulated with our previous historical data.
All right, very good answer, man. So as much as I'd like to go through all these questions, we can't anymore, as 1 hour is already over here for this AMA session. But overall, Oz, you are a really good speaker on behalf of this project. Not being a technical guy, you said, but all your answers are really good.
Thank you so much.
So
And I'm really sorry if I was not able to, for example, go very technically deep, but as I said, I like to speak what I know. Better than speak just crappy statements, and then you guys take a wrong impression of the overall project. So the devs, the team behind this project, me being in the space for so long, and not because I am speaking on behalf of the space, but one important thing: put all the experience aside, put all the tech aside. They are one of the most trusted people that I have found in this industry. And that's why I have taken the initiative to request the team to be the face of this project in public AMAs. These people are just off the hook. Trust in this space is the most important ethics for me. Working with people that are very ethical in this space, it's very difficult to find. Yeah, and that's what pushed me to be here, guys, and it's really a pleasure, Broke. And honestly, man, it's been very exciting, AMA. At least very exciting. You took the privilege to have the first AMA, man, for Exatech.
the pleasure is ours. Thank you. So yeah, for people who are listening and into blockchains, I'm sure that you really like these presentations. So go to their Telegram group, check them out. And of course, it is not a financial advice, but take your time to read their documents if you like this session, and invest at your own risk. Of course, it is not a financial advice, but please um, uh, learn about them because this is a really good project.
I totally agree with you, my man. Totally agree with you. It's something
So